Okay, welcome back to session 23, part B. Ooh, the party have all decided that they are going to rest for the evening and then embark on their journey first thing in the morning. Do you all head back into the Demon Frog? What do you want to do? You have some time to kill before the next morning. Not
I want
including...
rum. I want rum, meat, and starch. Give it to me.
Okay, cool. Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, yes, I will. Oh, okay. Not a good roll, but that will be an 18.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. How is it not a good roll and then an 18?
Because I have +7 persuasion.
Jeez. Okay. Anyway, so do you go to the Demon Frog?
Yeah, I'm in the Demon Frog, kindly demanding all those things.
Yeah. I mean, do you want their rum or do you just provide your own?
I definitely need to top my own up, so I'm going to ask for.
Oh, but yours is like unlimited, right?
Oh, my flask of infinite spirits.
Yeah.
True. There's nothing like a cold, fresh glass served to you.
Cool.
Yeah?
They serve you whatever you want, and I'm gonna say that with an 18 for a low roll, they serve you like heaps of, I'm gonna say like potato and kumara. And did you say you wanted like meat?
Yes, meat.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna say it's like racks of lamb.
Mm. Oh.
Who does everyone join Lee? Does anybody else want to do anything else in the town? Because you have.
What's there to do?
Well, it's more. What do you want to do?
Is there something I can do where like I get something useful?
Is there a movie?
I look for souvenirs.
Okay, cool. So firstly, that's 3 amazing prompts. I'll answer them in order, if that's okay. So Balasar, what would you consider useful?
So something I can, I don't know, it buffs me in battle or something. Something it helps me in some, either get a social buff or like a battle buff. Some kind of buff.
Okay, what would be preferable if you had to choose between the two?
Maybe like a persuasion buff or something.
A persuasion buff.
Well, something
What's up?
to do with charisma, convincing people of stuff. That kind of buff.
Hmm.
And I don't have to concentrate to use it. It's just like it's there.
What's your persuasion modifier at the moment?
Mine?
Yeah.
My persuasion modifier is +6.
I mean, that's really high. Do you need another one?
Yes. Through the roof.
Let's see what I can find for you. Okay, so let's make this an investigation check for you looking for something in the town.
Okay. Oh, I have to roll.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, trash.
How trash?
Very trash.
Give me the number.
4.
4. Okay. Roll me a d4. You do find something. Let's see what you find.
1.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to say that Balasar walks around Tongod
Yes.
in the pre-dusk, pre-evening air. And you walk along. There's a tiny shrine that's been set up in a place that you haven't really down a lane you haven't walked down before. It looks like it's been. It almost looks a bit voodoo-ish, but something about it kind of tingles your spider senses, and you realize that there's a charm of attraction, which is it looks like a small pouch of herbs, but everything in it is like dried up and kind of looks like dried mushrooms, even though they don't smell like dried mushrooms. And you think that it will in some way help you with your persuasion. But let's see how much information you get out of it looking at it. Can you roll me an Arcana check, please?
Don't trust the mushrooms, bro.
Oh man, it's not a good day today. Nah, this is trash, man. 2.
A 2. Okay.
Stop the trash.
Okay. Can you write down in your inventory, or
Mm.
type it down, I guess, charm of attraction? And with a roll of 2, you think that this is unlimited charm. Actually, let's find out a bit more about Balasar Draconadian here. What is his type of mate?
Oh, damn. I'm digging deep here.
Yeah, man.
Because there's so many facets that you consider when.
Just go broad strokes. Like what kind of individual or individuals would Balasar look for in a mate, even if it's a short term?
Right. Wait, how many points do you want?
Just two.
Oh, damn, that's not enough.
We roll on this?
No, you're not there. This is
Okay, I'll
only
give 4.
Balasar.
I'll give 4.
Okay, 4. Give 4.
Yeah, no hate. Intelligent, reliable, attractive, and female.
Okay, that's great. So
That's actually so balanced.
So just to clarify, no preference on race/species in this fantasy world for Balasar, as long as female.
As long as Balasar finds them attractive.
Okay, cool. So with a roll of 2, Balasar, you think that this small little pouch of herbs will be an unlimited amount of +2 to your persuasion rolls. So that's what Balasar thinks.
Okay.
Nicholas, the player, I'm going to tell you, it only has 1 charge per week.
1 charge per week. Wait,
But
so what does it
Balasar
do?
thinks, so it adds a +2 to your persuasion.
Okay.
Only persuasion, no other check.
Okay, so +2 persuasion, but you can only use it once a week.
Once a week, and you have to like deliberately rub the bag.
Okay, like a genie lamp, of course.
Yeah. And sorry, I should also clarify. Balasar, with a roll of 2, Balasar thinks that it works only on women, or only on people who identify as female. Nicholas, the player, knows that it works on everyone.
Okay. Okay, and damn, there's a long description.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, you wanted to find something that helps your persuasion. I literally just typed in like persuasion magic item and then like looked for what could help.
Okay.
But with that roll, it's a bit messy.
All right. I'll take it.
Who else said something?
Mustaq.
Mustaq.
Okay.
Backbone,
Or
what did you
some
say?
sort of open air entertainment.
Open air entertainment. You want to go to a play?
Or a movie. Hey?
You want to go to
Hey?
a play?
Yeah. Like a Greek
I
chorus type
do.
thing.
That counts
Oh.
as like street performers too, right? Like musicians and stuff.
Or like a puppet performance. Yeah.
Roll me. Ooh, this is interesting. Just roll me a general charisma check, please. Backbone.
Is that 20, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man. 11.
11.
Is there
So,
a plus something?
so your charisma modifier at the top of your page.
11 plus 3, 14.
Cool. So more than 10. And I'm going to say that you previously, the party, the Alliance of Convenience, before you had named yourselves that, 2 members of the Tongodian militia that you had rescued from the mine, I believe they were halflings, twin halflings called Aki and Baki. And you see them, they kind of stumble, not drunk, but a little tipsy, stumble out of the demon frog, and they go back to their abode, which is a tree house that's maybe 2 roads away, 2 blocks over, so to speak. And they start practicing backflips, and then they get into this very like, I'm a serious actor kind of mode, and start quoting. Let's see what it's called.
Wait, are they interested in the theater?
Oh, it's not theater, it's theater.
Oh, sorry, theater.
Yeah.
The theater. All rise for the theater.
And I'm gonna say that Backbone, you end up watching them do hang on. Do a very off the cuff, improvised
off Broadway. Yeah.
off Broadway. No, nothing's coming up when I'm looking for this. I'm gonna say they do a very off the cuff, improvised version
Interpretive dance of the hungry
of something that you've never
Tongodian.
heard of before, called
Waiting for Tongod.
No, oh, that's good. But I was gonna say Spamlet.
All right, okay.
Should it be like waiting for Tongod and then getting Spamlet?
I really like
Sure,
waiting for Tongod.
Yeah.
Waiting for Tongod.
And it's
Waiting
just,
Waiting for Tongodo.
I tell you what, that's such an interesting thing to suggest, Mustaq. You can write down that you have inspiration for any other time in this session or next session. And that means that if you want, you can re-roll something.
Okay. So, okay. For this session or next session.
Yeah. Okay. And how does it end? Does it end with them going like, "Let's go," and then they do not?
And they don't move.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't move.
Yeah.
And it's just I'm gonna say like 45 minutes of them saying,
let's go,
and not moving.
Cool. Yeah.
Sounds terrible. Zie Ling, did you say something, or was it?
Was it? But I do have something after.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I want to go look for souvenirs and also donuts.
Souvenirs
Donuts.
and donuts. Wow. Roll me nature. What kind of souvenirs?
Well, I've never been to Tongod before, and maybe like some kitschy figurine or something that's like really representative of the tourist life in Tongod.
Oh man. Okay. Yep.
Maybe a demon frog fridge magnet.
Yeah. It's sparkly.
Or a rock.
Roll
No, you can get a rock anywhere. Don't be silly.
roll a perception check.
I got a 7.
7. Okay. With a 7, you think you smell donuts coming from the kitchen of the demon frog. And unfortunately, you don't find any donuts. You find Rita finishing off the last piece of a bit of cake, and then she like is chewing it and then looks up and sees you and goes, and then she eats it anyway.
Wow, that's
And
really
then
heartbreaking.
Yeah, but then she like looks at it a little, like knowing that she's broken your heart, and then goes,
What a rock.
can I show you a secret? How do you respond to it?
And
Okay,
what's
cool.
the secret?
So she kind of like gestures to the back of the kitchen that has like a small pantry area, and she reaches up into a shelf where roll me similar to Backbone. Can you roll me a general charisma check?
Charisma. Hold on. Do I use my modifier?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
22!
Okay, cool. So she reaches into like a top shelf that's kind of hidden away, and she leans into it and goes, so I haven't shown Chester yet, but I thought maybe you'd be interested in seeing this because I think this is cool. And she brings out merch for the demon frog.
Oh my gosh!
So you see like a tunic that has like demon frog printed on the front and on the back. She brings out like mugs that says like, one says D, the other one says Mon, and then the last one says Fro, and then the last one is just a G. So a set of 4. It's like, I couldn't really print them right. And the G's like upside down as well. It's like, yeah, that was a bit. So maybe it could be Demon Frog G?
G. You know, my eyes are lighting up. And, like, my hands are grabbing at this.
And
I'm like,
okay,
Rita.
so I'm gonna say like you see all of that, and then she brings out the perfect. It is what you assume to be a very angry-looking clay frog with horns, and it's been like stuck to a rock that is like she you know, it's like she brings it to a spear and then she like connects it to the top. It sticks. I don't know how it does that. You want to try?
Yes. So I grab it off Rita and I'm like sticking it because it's just so fascinating and awesome. Yeah.
And she goes, "You can keep those, but
Thank
hey,
you, Rita.
next time when you're older, maybe we can all just sit around and have a drink at the Demo Fro G."
Yeah, G. I throw my arms around Rita and I squeeze her and I give her a big hug because I'm so happy. And then
And
I
she
stuff
likes-
everything into my bag.
Oh, all of it?
Yeah. I have a bag of holding.
Oh, I mean, you rolled a 22. She's like, oh, you're taking all of it. Oh, it's okay. I can make more. So, I mean, if you want, you can write down like Demon Frog merch, or you can write down all the specific things.
I'm like, Rita, do you need anything to cover the costs of this?
She looks at you, eyes wide, and she goes, "I never thought of selling it."
Oh no! I thought you were gonna start a business, Rita.
That's an amazing idea. I was just gonna give it to people I liked, but. And you almost see
Everyone
like
would
dollar
want
sign
one.
eyes happen right in front of you.
Yep. I would buy this again.
Cool. Zie Ling, what do you look for or want to do?
So has Cleo left already?
Not yet. You don't know when they're leaving.
Okay. I firstly would just like to go and sit with her if she's at the Demon Frog.
She is not at the Demon Frog.
Can I go find her?
Yes, you can. Roll me a perception check.
Wait, my perception I think is 1. $19.
Damn, you find her. I mean, it takes you like maybe half an hour, but you find her hanging out with the escort. So Pierre, Tang Tang, and Tane. And Tang Tang is teaching her how to punch.
Cute.
And yeah, it's super cute, especially because she has no power in it. There's like she's not doing it well. And you can see like Tang Tang like trying to be critical without putting her down. It's like, and there's just that hesitation of like, oh, but she's technically my superior. I probably shouldn't say anything bad. And you can hear Tane every now and then just call out, like sitting behind watching, like, Oracle, that's terrible. No. And Tane sees you walking over and goes, Zie Ling, Lucifer, we ride off tomorrow.
Okay. Can I have a word with Cleo, if that's okay?
Cleo bounds over and like it's just like super bubbly. Goes, can you see how good I can punch? I'm so good at this. I'm so good. I'm such a good puncher.
You are the best.
I am the best puncher.
I would never want to get into a fight with you.
Yeah, you wouldn't. And then she punches you. It's terrible. It's like, it's almost like she hurts herself and trying to punch you. And you see her,
and I'm like, oh,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
And I say, could I ask you a question about your clairvoyance, Cleo?
And she goes like a bit serious and goes, yeah, of course. You can ask. I might not be able to give you the answer you want just yet because I haven't even gone to like Oracle school yet, but you can ask.
I just wanted to ask if you would be able to somehow find out whether you know of a clan of tiefling or possibly one singular tiefling with dark orange skin and a really thick long tail.
And her eyes go wide and she goes, and she like reaches out, touches your hand, but she almost goes rigid. And you see her eyes go like real wide, and she goes, "Oh, you oh, it's not your patron who's angry, it's you." And you see her like start to have a few sharp breaths. And then she goes, I know that you'll find him. I don't know when, I don't know how, not yet. You have to find him before he finds you. I don't know
will.
what that means. Do you know what that means?
I'll figure it out. Thank you, Cleo. And I am very sad that I can't accompany you on your journey. But I would like to leave you with a gift, if I may.
And she goes, yeah, I love gifts.
Good. So I bring out my claw gloves, or I take them off if they're already on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I hand them over to her. And I say, I hope that this will help you with your already vicious punches.
And what do they do?
I don't know.
Okay.
But the attack bonus is +3.
Okay.
And the damage is 1d4 +2.
And
but it's just one of the things that I already had that you gave,
Okay, take them off your inventory, and she puts them on. They are way too big. She is like super happy, and you see her trying to figure out, okay, if I tie it here and tie it here, then they'll fit, and I'll have claws. And I'll be able to punch even better than what I can currently punch. So I'm already like the best at punching. I'll be the best at punching. And when I punch, it won't be like just my fists, but it'll be like the claws on my fists. Oh, I'm an oracle. Maybe I shouldn't be punching people.
Hey, everyone needs to know self-defense.
And you see like Tang behind her. There's this like half smile of like, oh, that's sweet. And then the realization like, oh no, she could really hurt herself with that. Who hasn't gone yet? Is anyone else looking to do something?
Oh, wait, can I do one more thing?
Yeah. What were you after, Jelly?
With that, I leave because I'm incapable of showing any other emotion.
She gives you a hug around the leg before you go.
Okay, and I stiffen. I pat her on the head and I kind of pry her off me and then just walk away.
Lucifer like bounds in between your feet every now and then.
Cute. I find an open space just by myself. And then I take out my moss and I smoke some. And I kind of just lie down in the open space, smoke my moss, hoping to see my people.
Cool. And there's a moment where Lucifer, you can't tell if it's because you're high from your hallucinogenic moss or because Lucifer actually does this. But there's a moment where he's like bounding on all fours. And then you kind of see him like lean against a rock. And he goes like, again, no words, just pictures in your head, mind pictures. But you sense what he's trying to get across to you is like, whoa, boss. So you're the angry one? Man, that's messed up, boss. Ugh. Cool. Who hasn't gone? Okay, Rain, what do you want to do?
3 things.
Oh, you're very soft. Is your mic near you? Oh no, it's super soft.
Yeah, can barely audible.
The best thing
Yeah.
about D&D are the technical difficulties. Okay,
Can you hear me?
okay, Ankita. Oh yeah, now I can hear you. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. There's 3 things Rain would like to do.
Oh no.
One of them, he wants to like, I don't know if photography has been invented yet, but he wants to take something from this town as a reminder of Chester and Rita. He wants to find something like he can give to Yakamoto and that open hand lady who helped back in Tarsus.
Oh yeah.
Like, so similar to, I don't know if there's anything valuable or something around here. I don't know. He's thinking about it. And he also wants to find, is there a bookstore or are there any books around that could be written by Gilbert Chomsky or be of a similar genre of smut.
Okay. So if you can figure out what kind of present you'd like to find for that woman, the one who like drank poison, right?
Yeah, the one who fed me poison. Or
Yeah.
did she drink the poison?
As in, like, both of you drank it. It was almost like a security measure.
Yeah. I feel like we should thank those people. But also, like, what do you give a thief, a lady who poisons you?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Anyone got any ideas?
Yeah.
Ask the party.
Like, this could be like before everyone goes off in different directions, like Ranger's sitting there asking like, hey, what should I get a lady?
Yeah.
Right.
I have some demon frog merch.
Oh yeah, that'd be good for Yakamoto. I bet he'd be into that because he knows Rita and Chester, right? Like didn't they send him or Kiana or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like a fabulous peacock or something.
Does he like mugs?
Maybe like mug or like something to wear. He's quite fabulous.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's do that. Nice. Thanks, it.
And what are you
about-
looking for the woman? I don't remember if I gave her a name.
I don't know. Tea. It could be like an inside joke. Like, remember that time you tried to poison me? But this tea isn't poisoned. Here, I'll drink some with you. Or how about that drink that they make here that recovers
Tom
you?
Khan?
What's it called? Tom Khan. Yeah, a bottle of that. Perfect.
Sure.
Can I grab some of that for her and for Yakamoto as well? Why not? Let's get them.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that you walk up to the bar, and because Rita's talking to it in the back, Chester's the one who serves you, and he's like, oh, for you, Rain, like, I mean, this is just free. And it's almost like he hands over like 2 bottles of what looks to be like Gatorade, essentially.
Nice.
And then he goes like, but hey, I was wondering, you wanna just have like a friendly game of darts right now?
I would love nothing more, Chester.
And there's like a far beam across from where you are, so you're both like behind the bar at the moment. And without looking, he just chucks a dagger at it, and it goes into the center, slightly askew. You see him kind of like wince because it wasn't as straight as it could have been, and he knows it. It's like, ah, man, I've done better. I'm embarrassed you saw that. Your turn.
Chester, you've been through a lot. It's okay, man. I know what you're capable of. I respect you.
And so he just wants you to like throw one of your darts or one of your. I think you had shuriken and ninja stars.
I think I have ninja stars. Yeah, I go for it.
So roll
Let's hope I don't embarrass myself.
Do an attack roll.
Probably gonna embarrass myself. Oh, I got a 17, and if I add my dot thing, which is a +3,
Damn,
that's
a natural 20.
Natural 20.
So what you see is like he threw a dagger, and your ninja star like twirls and lands on the hilt at the end.
Oh.
And like
Nice.
he goes in for a high five.
Yeah, I high five him back.
And there's that moment where
And like grab his hand, you know, like
yeah,
high five.
he just like interlocks his fingers with yours, looks into your eyes, your white eyes.
I'll never forget you, Chester.
And he looks
And
like
everything you've done for us.
and he goes like super red. and goes, "Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, of course you wouldn't, because I mean, you shouldn't. Like, why would you, right? Like, I'm
yeah, totally,
unforgettable."
man. Yeah, you totally are. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. You're just amazing, and you and Rita, just such a beautiful couple.
And you see, he's blushing even more, and it's getting like worse. And okay, good game of darts.
All right, nice.
Good game of darts.
Yeah,
Good game of darts.
GG, bro. GG. I'll see you later tonight. I mean, if you're around, I'm around. We're all sleeping here. Yep, that's the thing that's happening tonight.
Roll me a persuasion roll.
Just let me have my threesome before we leave forever.
I'm kind of hoping that everyone in the house where you're at can hear that.
Yeah, Lee yells over, "Oh, wait, quit flirting over there and come play some cards."
Yep. Okay, I got a 16. I'm just saying, I got a 16. And I'm gonna be here tonight.
And Chester, what you see Chester do is like he kind of like turns, looks at you, nods, and then like walks out. It might be a really good night.
I'll take that as a maybe. And maybe I will have something to remember them by, even if it's sweet, sweet memories of lovemaking.
Did you find everything you wanted? I actually...
I think so. I got... Oh, no, the books. The books.
Oh, the books.
By
Okay.
Gilbert Chomsky. Is there a bookshop around?
You find... Roll me a perception check at disadvantage. Because it's a farming town. It's not like... It's not like
those widow libraries, like a widow borrowed library. I got a 4.
The 4?
At disadvantage.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that there's a very old, like very happy old man who like sits in front of like what you assume to be the town communal library. It's just a bookshelf that has like really beat up books hanging out there, and you think that some people read out of sheer boredom and they don't really enjoy what they do.
Yeah, it's a small town. There must be all kinds of weird shit. Also, I forgot to add my modifier. It's 6.
Okay, well, and when you do you ask him about these books?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Would you have anything akin to Gilbert Chomsky in your fine library?
And what you hear from this like old man who like looks like he has no teeth, just gums, and like you kind of can't see his eyes because he's just like laughing, like always looks like he's laughing. He's like, yes, honey, none of that, but I do have a fine selection of farming fiction. It's just about growing vegetables and harvesting it. And the climax is when you harvest. It's when you harvest the carrots. It's beautiful. I cry every time.
You just say climax?
I did.
It's good enough for me. Give me one of those books, old man. I'll give you 1 copper for it.
Is that 1 copper? That's too much. Here, take it.
Oh, hey, thanks. I appreciate it.
And what you see is, man, I don't know.
You never know. It's a long road ahead. A man needs a book to read, and there's only so many times I can reread the same Gilbert Chomsky book.
Yeah. And what you see is it's a book of a carrot learning how to do like a kick in the air. And it says, everyone can do karate.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Ray just
Oh,
looks at it and
wow.
thinks, what the fuck?
Oh, that's incredible.
Can I just flip through it quickly and see if there's any like illustrations?
Oh yeah, it's
Parents are
illustrations.
kind of phallic.
It's illustrations of like, like it looks like a children's book of like a carrot learning how to do karate.
It's pretty cute. It's pretty
Yeah,
cute.
it's very
I'm
cute.
gonna add this to my book collection. It was good. It was time well spent. I'll just go back and hang out with Dagar and play cards with Lee with him or something.
Cool. Was there anyone who wanted to do something else? Is everyone gone? Cool. Is everyone back
Did
at the
Mus
Demon
do
Frog?
anything?
Mustaq, yeah, like did Beckman want to do
The
anything?
theater.
He
Oh,
watched
he did the theater,
movie.
yeah.
I'm having a good time at the Orpheum. Yeah.
Yeah, waiting for Tongod.
Right.
Man.
Actually, I should probably do something else.
Oh, what
I
does
should probably
Lee want to
just
do?
I might just collect some of that thumbgun
Mhm.
as well, just to
Mhm.
like have in storage.
I have two
Can I do
questions.
that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say like you see Chester like walk out from behind the bar, completely red faced, and he doesn't even look at you. He just sees what you're heading towards. Like, yeah, Lee, just take what you want. It's on the house because what you guys have done for us, the alliance of convenience, like you have made our lives better.
I just say, "Hey, appreciate it," and give him a shaka as I will continue walking and don't stop.
and he does it back. I think we've said that he's done one before, so he's like, yeah. You see him like just like breathe, very. Rain makes him both very comfortable and very nervous at the same time. What did you want to change though?
Sorry, who?
Didn't you want to change something?
Change something?
Oh, that was it. Okay.
No, I just wanted some Tom Gun to take away.
Okay, cool.
Little takeaway order for the road.
I have a question.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ankita.
What was the name of the performers again?
So it's Aki and Bucky, and they were, I believe, the halfling.
Aki and Bucky.
The halfling twins who you guys rescued from the militia. They were part of the militia that you rescued.
Nice. Also, what do the bottles of Tom Can look like? Are they nice enough to gift people?
How I imagined them is they kind of look like just clay jugs that have stoppers in them, like cork.
Oh,
But when you
that's a bit
look
rustic.
into the liquid itself, it's blue with, I think I said a long time ago, kind of like silver. It looks like it's glittering inside.
That sounds quite pretty and rustic. Maybe I'll just put a bow on it. Can I put bows on them?
Yes, you can. You find bows. I'm just going to say you find them, or you make them out of something.
Yes. Great. Perfect. They're perfect now.
Does everyone eventually return to the Demon Frog? Dilys stays out until the next morning. Cool. Does anyone else not return to the Demon Frog?
Oh,
Balasar.
is there like, what's the highest point in the city?
Ooh, I think at one point we said there was like a really, and if we didn't say this, I'm sorry. So we're just going to say that there's a very old, dilapidated wooden clock tower that is kind of barricaded off. Like don't enter. This is falling apart. You might get injured if you go inside.
I go there.
Cool.
Just chill.
So you just go there to chill by yourself.
Yeah, well, it's got a good view, so because it's tall and you can see things. So
Okay, cool. Roll me.
Oh man.
Just roll me a survival check at advantage.
Okay. I'm gonna use. I don't trust my physical dice at the moment. I'm gonna use my Google dice.
Okay. It's so quiet when Nick rolls sometimes. You're muted, by the way.
22.
Jeez. Okay, cool. Yeah. So there are definitely like some wobbly. There are definitely some holes in the ground, and also like in the staircase, and some like really like poorly placed planks that from time to time you're like, I'm not going to stand there, or I'm going to jump over this and I'm going to walk up the handrail as opposed to like walk up the stairs because the handrail would be safer. And you get to the top with a 22. It's not exactly a breathtaking view because it's a very rustic, nice village. Sorry, a nice farming town. But it's a simple place. What would be nice about it for Balasar?
It's a nice view and it's peaceful.
Cool. What's Balasar's favorite bird?
Favorite bird? Wow.
If he had to vote in New Zealand's Bird of the Year, what would he vote for?
New Zealand's Bird of the Year. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not gonna say kiwi. That's gonna be boring. You're just gonna have this little thing like trampling on the dirt. It's like, oh, that's beautiful. Damn. Oh, it has to be New Zealand's favorite bird.
No, it doesn't. I was just making.
I'm gonna pick something cooler, like something
Whoa.
Called falcon or something.
Shots fired. A falcon?
Yes.
Okay. You see one flying in the distance, and you hear it call out, and there's that moment of like, oh yeah, that's cool. This is cool. This moment right now is really cool. And you think that you see the falcon turn to look at you. Do you do anything?
Yeah.
So you also do like a shaka.
Sure.
Roll me a charisma check. Whenever Nick rolls, you can kind of see like the reaction on his face way before he says anything. It's
like a 10. Got a 10.
A 10.
That was okay. It was not too bad.
I mean, it's a fantasy world.
Yes.
So you see like the falcon, it almost turns, it kind of like does a barrel roll and tries to like fold in one wing and do it back and doesn't quite do it successfully. You see like, dive towards the ground and then like, oop, manages to like spread out its wing and catch itself before it hits the ground. And then you don't see it like turn back to look at you anymore.
Fair point.
For everyone who's at the Demon Frog, so Backbone, Rain, It, and Lee, there's a moment later in the night. Lee's probably pretty drunk. So
Yeah.
Chashan Jyoti and Q1 come in. And even though you've seen them over the last few days, they were like really uncertain with their crossbow, really uncertain with the dagger that they had. They walk in and there's a bit more, not swagger, but a bit more familiarity with these weapons now. they walk over to Backbone, Rain, and It. They sit down at the table, and they both go, "Thank you. This has been one of the most terrifying times of our lives, and we are just so glad that you were able to save our daughter. Thank you." And you see Q-An, like, she reaches into her sleeve and then pulls out like three blue packets and then hands them to Backbone, Rain, and It. And they're like 7 silver pieces inside each one. And Q-An kind of like looks over at Drunken Lee, and then you see like Jasan Jyoti like look around, trying to see if he can spot Zie Ling and Balasar. And when they don't see them, they just kind of look at each other and like the gestures is like, it's okay. And Q-An leans over and to Backbone and says that 7 silver is quite a lot for us, but we just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, we can't take this from you. Like,
Yeah,
please, you need all the money you can get.
I just take it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say at this moment it's roll me a sleight of hand check. So both Backbone and Rain try to not take the money. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
12.
As you are trying to not accept these blue packages, it just reaches over and swipes both of yours, and they both chuckle and like pat it on the shoulder and laugh in that way that, you know, like a lot of Asian relatives laugh. Okay, bye. And then they both walk off.
And kids get away with anything, yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
I want my 7 silver back.
Excuse me, if it wasn't for me.
So it's got 21, is it?
21.
So all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm gonna get that money back at some point. You can't.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say it comes to that point in the night where it's just people are starting to either return home or fall asleep. Is Lee just like completely blackout drunk in the tavern?
A toast! Lee stands at a table and yells, "A toast! A toast, comrades and acquaintances! A toast to Chester and Rita and all the acquaintances, friends, family, fellows that helped us along the way. We're heading in a direction to a new future that could be really painful and hard to walk that path. But you know what? Just go and do it. Yeah! Gumbe!
Dumpe! Tumpai!
And then Lee passes out.
Cool. That was amazing. Take a point of DM inspiration for that for next session, Jess. Rain, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Yes. Damn it! Fuck. 7. I got a 7.
Roll it one more time.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. Because I was gonna be like, so you completely miss Chester, like Chester and Rita get up and they're about to retire for the evening, and you completely miss all of Chester's hints that you should join them. And with an unnatural 20, like Rita has to literally like storm, like they both like making their way up the stairs, they're like out the room, and then like you see Rita like literally storm back into the room, grab you by the scruff of the neck, and pull you off with her.
Very anime. It's perfect. See ya, lads. Bye, boys.
Man. Yep.
We could all
happened.
die. That happens. You know, a warrior needs memories to keep him warm at night on the cold road fighting the undead. Thank you.
Cool.
You planted the death flag. You got your memories now that they can leave.
Balasar,
Yes.
when it is just about the end of sunset,
Mm.
you see Kiana walk into the town square, and he looks up at you at the top of the dilapidated wooden clock tower,
Mhm.
and you just see him like wave, and then he kind of like puts his hand on his chest and bows in your direction, and then he walks back to his blacksmithy.
Cool. Did I wave back? It's like
You tell me.
I did. I was just like, you waved, and I was like, hi.
Yeah, cool. You wave back.
Yeah. Sorted.
Zie Ling, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
$14.
With a 14, what other words that you remember the voice that growls into your mind from time to time say?
Save the child?
Yeah. Do you remember any other versions or iterations of it?
Find the child? That's all I remember.
Okay, that's fine. But those two that you do remember, save the child, protect the child. And they're always like,
Nothing.
save the child. Sorry, find the child. You always hear them in a deep, gravelly, like explosion of sound. It goes, save the child. And it every now and then, when you think about it, it just like leaves this seed of fear in your soul. And you can't tell if it's because you've been smoking so much of your moss tonight. But there's a moment when you're just lying on the ground, and Lucifer's just kind of like curled up on one side, and every now and then he'll just walk over. He will waddle over to the other side of you, spin around, nestle down for like an hour. Then he'll find another spot. Sometimes he lies on you. And there's a moment where you suddenly like, you just sit up straight and he goes flying because he was sitting on your chest before. And you see him like land horn first into the ground. And you hear the like, again, no words, just mind pictures of like, oh man, really? And then he teleports out of the ground and teleports back to your side. And you swear in that moment that you think you recognize the voice, but you can't place whose voice it is. Protect the child. I think we'll end it there tonight.
Well,
How does everyone feel?
yeah, good.
Nice to
Didn't
be
get to
back.
kill anything.
That's good. I'm glad.
Hey man, sometimes like these role-playing games are about not killing stuff. I was actually thinking, if you guys are open to it, I'd like to include what we usually do at the end, and that is like talk about the most memorable moments that we all have.
Oh,
Sounds
that's a
good.
cute idea.
Because I hear it in some other podcasts, and I really enjoy hearing what the players enjoy, not the characters. And so I was like, if you guys are open to it, could be cool. Because we've been doing this behind the scenes for a while. So I thought if you guys aren't opposed to it, it'll be really cool that we can talk about it as we're winding down from the game.
Kapai.
Cool. Well, with that, Jess, favorite moment? Or actually, most memorable, because it might not necessarily be favorite.
Yeah, I guess the most memorable moment for me and my character especially was the misunderstanding resulting in a heated argument of whether to go to Dracodandia or to go to Dracodandia.
Camp Dracodandian was this whole thing.
It was just that whole chunk of time was nothing specific was memorable, but the entire length of time and what it was put towards is memorable. Oh, actually, the Demon Frog merch was pretty nice. I want one of those mugs.
I have 4.
I want the upside down G specifically.
I have 3 to give away to friends, not acquaintances.
Yeah.
Dilys, most memorable moment?
I never realized farm fiction existed, but now it exists. I will always be on the watch for it. I think for my character, the most memorable moment was when I actually managed to turn Balasar, but I didn't do anything mean to him. I think that's like a new step in like the team dynamic, which I never realized I could be nice to Balasar. But of
Wow.
course he's been
Character
charmed, so
growth.
he thinks I'm still being mean to him, but it was for his own good.
This is what family is.
Yeah.
Aloha means family.
Hello.
Family means everyone sticks together.
Nick?
Family, huh? I feel like someone made that point earlier. Fell on deaf ears.
I apologize.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just like not my because I actually really wanted to just like go on an adventure and like start like slashing at stuff.
We'll get to that. We will.
Yeah. But I was like, oh damn, we just bureaucracy. So I guess that was the most memorable part, partly because it took up most of the time.
Yeah.
The bureaucracy, how the red tape of bureaucracy and how it can drag on unnecessary conversation. Parliament.
Okay.
Okay.
Jen?
It was just like an episode of Parliament TV, eh? I would say, just for me, probably my interaction with Cleo. But I wouldn't have given her the cool gloves if you hadn't said that Tantan was teaching her punching. Because I just had my thing out and I was like, I just had that page open And then when you said that, I was like looking down, thinking, not to give her anything. But then I saw the claw gloves and I was like, oh, that would be a nice way for Zie Ling to say goodbye.
Cool.
That was a perfect gift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what did I say? She's going to be the bestest
Esther.
puncherer.
Bester.
Best puncherer.
Bester puncher. Cute.
Ankita?
I mean, I think for Rain, we all know what was the most memorable thing. But as the player,
Vegetable.
I thought that was really sweet how Zie Ling gave the bear claws to Cleo. I thought it was quite a perfect goodbye. And yeah, the argument was really funny too. And yeah, I think for Rain, it was extremely satisfying conclusion to the sexual tension that's been building for quite a while. So thank you, DM. Thank you, Rita and Chester.
I mean, yeah, Rita and Chester are just parts of me. So
Yeah.
that says
Also, can I say, I would love to see some Demon Frog merch. Like, can
Okay,
we
cool.
make that happen?
Yeah, we possibly can. Maybe. even if no one buys it and it's just for us. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
fuck
want to
yeah.
see this angry clay frog magnet.
I know. What does the frog look like? I need to know what the frog looks like.
Whatever you imagine is right.
Or even the carrot karate thing. That was pretty good too.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I want someone to draw that.
Yeah.
Mustaq, Missouri. Most memorable moment of the night.
Well, for Backbone, it would be the diversion from his everyday life, having watched 3.5 hours of Aki and Baki performing their interpretation of Waiting for Tongod, and in the middle of the performance realizing that this is not much more different than what he had experienced with the argument. The mundaneness of it all, the absurdity of it all. It was just art reflecting life. So that's what he went through as he was watching that performance. Also, I can't wait to get my hands on the art of karate from Rain. Yeah, he's gonna steal it at one point, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also, character development for Backbone to show that he wants to start stealing now.
Yeah.
Just borrow it.
Also go on this trip.
The Library of Rain is wide open.
Yeah, I might just ask actually. Yeah.
I mean, the Library of Rain is wide open is also like an amazing t-shirt tagline. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for indulging me. And hopefully our audience enjoy that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to close it by just saying that I've been your DM. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. And when challenges come your way in life, please choose love over fear.
See you.